The market, the market took its eye off the ball. That's right. It was diverted. This past week, we learned that the United States put a strike on Iran, and the market took its eye off the ball. What's the ball? The ball is valuation. Is a company worth what you're asking for it? Is it overvalued? Is it undervalued? That's all you have to determine. Is the company overvalued or undervalued based on its projected earnings, based on its projected profits, based on its projected margins? But the fact is, we're more interested in the Strait of Hormuz. We're more interested in these three guys and how they're interacting with each other. And that's not what the business we're in. We're in the business of buying undervalued companies. But we have a situation that has to be addressed. We have a country who is misbehaving, so our president decided he needed to put that person out of existence and went and blew him up. He did something similar just last month. He went down to Venezuela, captured the president and his wife, and brought them to New York City to be put on trial. What did he get for his efforts? Well, he got control of oil. Yeah, that's what he got. He's now directing where that oil goes. What's he getting by killing the supreme leader of Iran? What business are they in? Wait, I think they're in oil. Yeah, I think they are. Why would he be interested in doing that? Well, if he controls the oil, he controls the geopolitical movements of other countries. Who might that be, Carrie? Could it be China? Where does China get 17% of its oil? Well, I think they get part of it from Venezuela, and then I think they get part of it from Iran. And by doing that, he has stacked the cards. Do you remember his statement in the Oval Office? You don't have any cards to play. We've got the cards. That's what he's doing. He's stacking the deck because, well, let me think, his lieutenants are meeting with the Chinese lieutenants in next week, I believe it is. And then at the end of this month, I think Donald's meeting with Xi Jinping. I think they're going to be negotiating probably the use of AI in the future. And what could Donald have in his pocket, his cards, that might influence Xi Jinping's attitude towards AI in the future and any other geopolitical situation that might come to the attention of Donald and his group? Wait a second. What the hell does that have to do with the value of Amazon? Absolutely nothing. That'll all be settled. What we've been presented was an opportunity. We got Wall Street to look the other way and didn't recognize they took their eye off the ball and gave us an opportunity to come in and buy stocks undervalued as the activity of the governments of the world take the eye of Wall Street off the ball. Panic. Panic is our best friend. It's temporary. It hits you in the stomach, and then you recover. And you go back and you reevaluate the situation. That's what we do at Best of Us Investors. We basically have access to all the data in the world on those companies that we're interested in. And we're interested in this thing they call AI. In fact, that's how we access the knowledge that we need to make good investment decisions. We use Samantha and Bard. Just this morning, I was asked to look into a company, QXO. I have about 2,000 shares of it, and I'm up about 13%. And so I went into Samantha, and said, give me an analyst. Last week they had an earnings report. Give me an updated price projection on QXO. They're in the building business. They're kind of going and doing to the building business what Amazon did to the retail trade. Bring it all together, autonomize it, make it more efficient, make it more profitable, big margins. You know what they're doing. And Samantha came back and said, they're a little overvalued, Kerry. You need to take some action on this. And so we did. We sold half of our holdings. We're going to give it a couple more days, and then we'll probably bail on it. And then go find that company she told me last week that is implementing AI and is changing the advertising industry. Just like Google changed the advertising industry and Facebook changed the advertising industry back in their day. Well, that's being changed by a few companies that are implementing AI so that they have a better understanding of what Kerry's going to buy next week. Kerry's even thinking about buying a new car because he's making so damn much money in the stock market. He said, why shouldn't I enjoy it? Why should I let my son and my grandkids buy new cars? Why shouldn't I buy a new car? That's how I'm thinking, because I figured out how to figure out the correct valuation of stocks. That's why we bought QXO, and that's why we bought some, or we sold QXO and we bought some others, because it's all about valuation. Right now, we're talking about oil. Be aware that this is going to be the cards that Trump is going to play over the next 30 days. He's going after control of oil so he can ask for other favors, so that he can negotiate how many GPUs Xi Jinping gets for China. That's what this is all about. And then it's also about that 90 miles off their shore is a island by the name of Taiwan that makes all the semiconductors that the worlds are using. He's got to do a little negotiation there as well until we get those fabs built in the United States, and then we don't really have the issue that we do now. So that's what's happening. That's why whenever you see Wall Street take their eye off the ball, that's when you swing. That's when you go in and pick up the bargains and get ready to make some money. Our objective at Best of Us Investors is to double our portfolio every 3 years. That means we've got to get an average rate of return of somewhere around 26% per year. But as a result of recognizing what was happening when the market took their eye off the ball last year and didn't recognize it takes 6 years to build a data center. So in order to get these data centers up and running so that we can process these large language platforms, we're going to need to find some undervalued centers. Why don't we go after Bitcoin miners and give them more value in processing compute and get that undervalued stock? And as a result, we achieved over 100% in the last 9 months. And now, as we're identifying those companies who are going to implement that AI, changing advertising, changing the law profession, changing the medical profession, as they all get access to all the data in the world and are able to process it faster than the human mind. That is the change. That is what we're swinging for. That's why I think we'll probably double our portfolio again over the next year. So I just wanted to let you know they took their eye off the ball. That's your opportunity. Don't get hung up. Don't go panic. It's your opportunity, because the world is changing and there is nothing that's going to stop it, because there's about 5 companies who are willing to spend $7 trillion to make it happen. Talk to you more.